Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charley Belcher coming to you from Tampa this morning from JA Finance Park, and the JA stands for Junior Achievement. It's a brand new facility. Now, some of you may be familiar with JA BizTown. They still do that program. That's for fifth graders. That's their first foray into this world. And then now this is a brand new follow-up program for eighth graders, Junior Achievement Finance Park. And basically, the goal is to teach our middle schoolers the idea of being fiscally responsible, learn how to create a budget and stick to it. Kids come in here and they are giving a scenario. They're saying, you're this age, you have this job, you have this income. Now go to all these storefronts, figure out how you're going to spend your money and make that budget work. Jose happens to be an eighth grade teacher from Progress Village Middle Magnet School. Very nice school, by the way. We've done a cool school there before, and I do like Progress Village.
Thank you.
Good facility over there. Jose, you're in director of the Social Studies Department?
I'm the subject area lead, yes, sir.
Good for you, man. Good for you. So let's just start with the basic. This is important. Even in eighth grade, they haven't quite figured out who they are yet, but it is time for them to learn the idea of balancing a budget.
Yes, it actually extremely is important because every day these students say, I want to get a job when I grow up, I want to do this, I want to do that. Even some of them at this age are already saying, I want to be a bagger. And it's important for them to learn how to actually manage their money when they're going through. And by going through this simulation here, they find out the importance of needs and wants in any life scenario.
Well, you're right. I mean, how many eighth graders say, I want to have a Tesla, I want to live in a mansion, I want to get season tickets to the Lightning. All right, what are you going to do for a living and how are you going to make that work? Yes. They learn that idea through this program. Now, I know that it culminates in the field trip here to JA Finance Park, but it's really part of a 12-week lesson plan?
Yes, a 12-week lesson plan we go through with the students, and Junior Achievement provides everything to us. They help us through PowerPoints, they help us through lesson plans, they help us through workbooks. And the students go from as basic as learning what they like to do to balancing their budgets on paper to actually learning how to manage taxes on paper. Then when they come here, they actually put that to use and resource through that simulation.
They just opened last Thursday, but you've already brought a class through, right?
Yes, sir. We brought a class through last week, came through 2 days, had a great time with the students. Walk in, they're flabbergasted the second they walk in. It's a mini town center.
It's gorgeous. It really, 18,000 square foot facility. It's just gorgeous the way it looks. What was their reaction from it? Was it tougher than they thought, more fun than they thought, a little bit of both?
Honestly, it was more fun than they could ever think of. They walked in expecting to do tons of work. They did, but it was all through lesson scenarios and exciting for them. Right. I had some kids had midlife crises trying to figure out, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay for that? Which is great because it shows we're learning that what the needs and wants are, which is something the kids are learning today that they're going to use tomorrow.
It's funny, Keith with SunTrust Bank told me that one of the students said to him, you know, I thought I wanted to have 3 kids. After doing this, maybe I'll only have 1 kid.
No, and it's true. The kids find out they themselves are not free. And they learn that everything they want does cost money, and that's the lesson that we want the kids to take home.
Good for you, Jose. Good for you. So I assume you're a big fan of this.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of this. Huge fan.
Good for you. Hey, keep up the good work.
Oh,
thank you for your
much.
service.
Oh, thank you.
Being a teacher.
Oh, yes.
Being a public school teacher. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You've been watching long enough. You know, I've added them to my veterans and my law enforcement and EMS. Thank a teacher for serving on the front lines. Walter Allen, if this had been around when we were in 8th grade, it would have saved us so much money in banking fees.
Hundreds of dollars worth of banking fees and saved my wife the headache of me pawning off all of our bills and everything on her.
Yeah, that's right. You're not even allowed to go to Costco alone. I know what's going on in your household.
Yes, you know that. She took my card away. Only for special occasions am I allowed to go. All right, Charley.
She really did.
Yeah. All right, we'll leave it there. We'll talk to you at 9.